Don't mind me just having a donut here and prepping for the Arctic Frog 50. Hey guys, we're only a couple days away, so we're getting the layout set up here. Well, we are just a few days away from the Arctic Frog 50 in Mayville, Wisconsin. And like Shawnee Hills, I want to document the layout, what I'm bringing along, and then kind of my thoughts before the race. So this video might be 2 videos, but more than likely it'll be 1. So let's get into the layout here and just, I think I have everything out here. I could have forgot something. That usually happens. But with my list that I'm creating, I am destined to not forget anything. So let's get into it. All right, I got this set up on my yoga mat here. So let's just start off from the right here and work our way all the way down. And let's start off with the poles. Hey, I'm only bringing the poles in case I need it, okay? In case I roll my ankle and I cannot move well, I'm bringing the poles. Otherwise, I don't plan to use these at all. They're still rocking the mud from Shawnee Hills. And yeah, watch here. This is the Phoenix 6, I believe. I can't remember. But yeah, we have 2 ponchos, emergency ponchos, more or less for my crew, which is just my girlfriend. But emergency thermal blanket, and then we got hot hands, obviously for the crew. I will not be using these actually. And that reminds me, I did forget to put something in the layout here, and that is these electric hand warmers I bought. So let's grab those. All right, here are those electric hand warmers, and it's actually a power bank as well. So they actually separate. You can turn them on, and they will heat your hands. Kind of been not a fan of the hot hands lately. I've been using them a few years, but when it gets real cold there, they don't work well. Yeah, this is kind of a hazard, but we'll see. Carrying it in your pocket, you know. But we do also have 2 more power banks, just for the phones out there, in case, you know, with the temperature, your phones die so quick here in Wisconsin. So we're expecting below freezing too. So around, I think it's 18 to 24 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's going to be a pretty cold one. Nothing crazy though. I'm very used to running in cold, and I really don't think that's going to be an issue for me at all. So it's got the. We have the moleskin. We also have some tape here in case I need to tape something up. And we have 3 headlamps. These 2 are for me. This is my cruise. This is actually a battery-operated one. But yeah, I love both of these Nightcore. Nightcore, great brand for headlamp. If you don't have one, check out Nightcore. Yeah. All right, let's move into the bottles now. So we all know running a winter ultra, you know, this is gonna freeze. 100% going to freeze. I know that going into this. I run outside in the cold a lot. I'm very experienced with it. I just plan to unscrew this and drink right out of it. Otherwise, I do have this bottle, and I'm also bringing a insulated cycling bottle, just in case. This is a looped course. I would not mind just carrying a bottle in my hand, so not worried. We also have a Nathan belt here that I'm bringing along. Now, this is... You know, I'm bringing 2 vests. I'm bringing a Sense Pro 10 and Advanced Skin 12, and I'm also bringing, you know, the Nathan belt. Or I mean, not, well, yeah, it is a belt around the waist. It's 1 or none. So these are all just options. I do plan to probably start off in the Advanced Skin 12. I've ran in this vest so much. I put probably over 2,000 miles with this vest on. So I'm a big fan of it. It's held up through 100 miles. It's held up through other races, and I am definitely going to trust that guy first. This vest, this Sense Pro 10, is really nice, and it's really lightweight. But just for me personally, I think I got a size that's a little bit too small. So it kind of feels like my shoulder range of motion in that vest is just not the best. So anyway, back to the layout. Gloves, Solomon gloves. We got liners below too. Hats. We got a gator. I'll probably grab another gator too. My yo Sam Long. Check him out if you haven't. He's a triathlete. Yeah, this is a Smart Wool Merrill wool hat too. That's what I'm going to start off wearing. wicks away moisture really well. Doesn't get you really cold either. So. All right, and then I'm also bringing these big Carhartt gloves. These aren't running gloves. If you've watched any of my really old videos about me winter running, I'm wearing these. Yeah, when it gets super cold, then that's when I break these out. But yeah, here's the best choice. Talked about that already. Here's all the gels. Now, I'm going to rely a lot at the aid. I'm going to rely on my nutrition a lot at these aid stations for temperature reasons. I don't have something that's keeping a bunch of food warm. It's going to be very cold out, so my crew is obviously going to have a cooler, but that's more for drinks and stuff like that. So bring in some pickle juice. They'll have this on the course, but my gels is really what I care about. I love Power Bar hydrogels, Power hydrogels, and they've worked wonders for me for almost 2 years now. So big believer in these. All right. This is going to be kind of my jacket. It's a rain jacket, but also good for cold weather once you wear a couple layers. Nice hood, nice fitted hood, and it's made by Craft. So definitely going to be wearing this, especially during race start. That's another reason I'm going to bring this bigger vest is for the leader capacity in the back. So these clothes over here are just extra stuff I'm going to have in the drop bag itself. Now at the turnaround for the looped course, well, it's not a turnaround, I guess at the end of the loop, or every loop, I'll have access to this drop bag. So I have extra clothes. This is for after the race. Some warmer stuff that I'll jump into right away, just so I can start recovering and keep the extremities very warm. But yeah, this is going to be a winter ultra, so you just got to come prepared for, the cold temperatures. And if you've never done it before, you might want to pack a little bit extra. So let's get into the race kit that I'll actually be wearing. All right, so here's what we're going to wear on the body. I thought it'd be cool to kind of just document this to show you how many layers it works for me. We're going to start off with a North Face top as the outermost layer right inside of the jacket. Then we're going to be wearing a crane, kind of just compression long sleeve shirt, and then a Shawnee Hills Trail Race shirt. Now, the reason I'm wearing these is obviously this crane shirt. It's just an Aldi brand, but it wicks away moisture very well. And then the Shawnee Hills obviously does too, with these giant holes in it. So not only does it kind of retain some heat on my body and keep that core temperature good, but wick away that moisture and then drench this North Face top, and then I can just change that out. It worked for me in the past, can't do again. Lower half here, we are on the Path Projects. These are Zillion pants that I talked about. And look at how many zippers they have. And this is the back here. So that's a big foam pocket right here, and then 2 front pockets too. So on each side. So cool. These pants are awesome. And they keep it pretty warm. So I'm kind of torn between, do I wear these compression underneath, or do I just rock these to start, or wear these to start and then just downgrade if I need to. Depending on the temperature in the morning, if it's 18 degrees around 8 a.m., I'll start off with the compression on, and then just judge it from there. But yeah, same compression shorts I wore for the 100s, just these Tesla Amazon brand, cheap stuff you can find. I mean, if it works, it works, right? Socks, though, I don't really cheap out on. Features, these are expensive socks. But wow, are they great. They're some of my favorites. And I knew I forgot something in the layout, and it's Squirrel's Nut Butter, anti-tooth, along with the body glide. Either or, I'm a big fan of both. So, and then our toilet paper. You never know if a race is going to have toilet paper, so it's best to bring that. And then also carry some on you for the sanitary, which is what I do. Shoe choice. Hey guys. We ended up picking up the Exodus run shields. If you've seen some of my recent videos, you've noticed that. But I ran my 100 in the Exodus Ultras. We just got the run shield version. So pretty much the Gore-Tex version. These block out wind, rain, water, pretty good. I wouldn't say nothing's really 100% waterproof, but these are great. And we plan to change our socks probably around 30 miles in. So, and if these shoes don't do the trick, I'm going to bring some Saucony Triumphs.